And we're here with Amy Gleason, who is a great and amazing speaker who is speaking here at MedX. So tell us a bit about your work.
I'm the Chief Operating Officer at CareSync. We build apps for patients and their families, and we have a service that makes it easier for patients and their family to stay on top of their health.
Awesome. So I saw that you converted from initially being a nurse into the business side of medicine. So what really motivated that change?
Right, so I was a nurse in the beginning in the emergency room mainly, and then I found out how much technology could really make the world a lot easier. So instead of filling out forms for all the pathology and lab requests and all of that stuff all the time, that you could just do that with one click of a computer.
Yeah.
And then all of the different rules engines that can help you stay on top of patient care, like diabetes, getting their tests every 3 months and that kind of thing. So that's what really motivated me to get into it in the beginning.
Awesome. And so I also know that due to your experience with your daughter that you made another change. So tell us a bit about that and how now you're more about getting caretakers and stuff like that.
Right, so originally I worked with physicians and nurses and hospitals on getting them electronic medical records. But then in 2010, my daughter was diagnosed with a rare autoimmune disease, and I realized after she has 12 doctors across 6 different health systems, and it's really hard to keep all of them on the same page, and they don't even share a common medication list or allergy list or anything like that. So that's where CareSync came from, and so we really focus more on the patient side, because we really think if patients have access to their information and they can collaborate and communicate with their family and their provider care team, then they can have convenient options like using their mobile device and things like that to track their health better.
Yeah, so this is kind of tied in with the whole e-patient movement, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. And so I have to ask, what's your favorite bit of e-health technology?
So I think the more that we can make it easier on patients, things like self-tracking and services that help patients, or really anything that makes it more convenient for patients to engage in their health, then we'll get more people stepping up, and I think that's the most exciting part.
And how do you see the role of social media playing in that kind of field of getting patients more interested and engaged in their health care?
So social media has been very interesting, especially with a rare disease, because rare diseases, you may go your whole life without knowing somebody in your town that has your rare disease, but then you connect with people all over the world. So CureJM, the one that's trying to find a cure for my daughter's disease, we've learned things like how to set up the 504 plan at school, or best ways to manage medications, or which doctors to see, things that you wouldn't really learn from your doctor. So I think social media is a really big part.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time. I'm Jack Andreyko with The Scoop.
Thank you.